tell them one thing why we don't got this many and then get through that if somebody else does come. Two things I had sent Kathy an email about it. The van that we used for the senior program, the air conditioner went out. And, so we're using just a little van, but I called to see where we were on the bus. And he checked and said that the POs that were issued on March the 8th is what they were delivering right now, and ours was issued on March the 23rd. So we should be within about 3 weeks if it follows that of pattern. But we're going on and we've got to fix the air on this other one. We don't have a choice. And talking about air, at 1:30 today, we had Leslie York from Regional Planning was up, and we had a monitor from ADECA on the grant for this building, just the paperwork part of it. And we had gotten a notice the other day that there was some additional grant money. I thought since we already had a grant, we probably wouldn't be eligible for it. But with the lady the other day, I asked her about it, and she said, oh no, what's happened, it's from grants that were turned back in or that were funded or something. And she said we could apply. All got to be done by July the 1st. I talked to the mayor. One of the things that you can do is cool seal a roof and put insulation. And he said he thought that the police department building would be an excellent application for that. So I think I'm going to get everything together. We've got another council meeting that we could approve what we need to on it, but I'm going to start doing some preliminaries real quick on doing that too, and that's 100% money. So if we could get that insulation and that done on that roof, that would be a good deal. So we'll try it. Yes, and that's the purpose of it. So
Okay.
yeah.
The purpose for this is a special call meeting is to discuss and possibly enter into contract services with YMCA for a summer youth program. That would be, we have it budgeted. Do you have any, did he bring you anything that it's going to fit right into the money that we're talking about, because one thing is a couple of weeks or less of what we were talking about that was in there, so it should fit in there with the numbers that we have. So, do we have a motion to enter into agreement? Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Second. Any discussion?
Let me ask, because I'm a little behind here, just, how much are we talking about? I mean, I know we can't get it down.
15,000.
Is it the 15?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's
All
what
right,
I think we would.
Okay.
There's not to vision in there because that's a Christian organization. You're going to have to put that gender, religion, you have to put the non-discrimination clause in anything you do with them, because they're a Christian organization. So they have to put, you have to put race, religion, all that has to go into anything you deal with them, because they are a Christian organization.
Into the agreement.
Yeah, it has that language of that, non-discrimination clause has to be put in anything like that.
That's just a standard paragraph.
Yeah, you have to put it on,
We will,
especially on.
I'm sure they have a standard.
We'll get whatever needs to be.
Because we did this last year. I mean, we weren't done it for the last few years, so it'll be that same
Same thing.
time.
I mean, well, how did we get off of the YMCA? Because I'm not sure that was discussed at any council meeting. So,
It was,
in Washington was under the impression that it was going to come to them on pay center for some reason.
this money has always, as far back as I can remember, and when the remark was made that it failed in Councilman Hammond, when his first go around in the council, that wasn't true. It fell out when Scott Golden was here. We had always ran a divided program, a program that we funded at what was called the REC, and with the league over here with the ball. It was always divided. And the attempt was made to bring it together once and for all and run one complete program. And then they contracted at that point in time for the Y to come in and assist and help and doing some things with the city. And that's how we got into that. We had some problems when there was a program over there. And I don't remember exactly what they were, but there was some serious problems that arose over there. So the Y continued using the MLK facilities to run the program, but yet use their facilities too, and would intermingle with taking them up to the Y and for swimming and different things. Plus, one of the main things that they do in there are the field trips that they do, where they take them to different places and let them participate in different events and all that. So it will be a structured program. Each one of you will have a copy of exactly what's happening on a day-to-day basis of their schedule. Now, Councilman Washington did tell some people after last meeting to call me, some people that he had been talking with and negotiating with. And the ones that called me, I turned around and put them in touch with Scott at the Y and said, hey, if these people fit into what you're doing to be a part of your program, then talk to them. You know, entertain bringing them in to be a part of this too. So, and he asked me, he said, do you want to cap it? I said, no, take what you got. But they had 100 applications last time. But what happens is you start off with everybody wanting to be a part. Some of them come one time, they sign up to come, but they come one time and they won't come back. Some of them will come 2 or 3 times and won't come back. But what you get, if you have committed for these federal lunches, and there's 60 people that you have committed for, you got to pay for 60 lunches. And it doesn't mean you can't give the rest of it away as seconds to the people, but you're committed for that many lunches. So what he's trying to do this time is tie them tightly to this, making sure that they understand if you sign up and you come, you're going to have to keep coming to be a part of this thing, because there's a cost to this. So it's a pretty tough program to run. It's not something that you just found, say we're going to do a program and it's there. To monitor that program, there's one lady that called me, and it was Reggie Sims, his grandmother, that signed that big baseball contract.
Reggie Gold?
Reggie Gold. His dad was Reggie Sims. But she works in Board of Education over in Millwood. But I put her in touch with Scott. She's certified, she's got expertise in this and whatever. But, and he told me that he had a guy that was off at Christian Camp right now, will be back end of this week, that's going to probably be the director of this. I think he was 24 or 26 years old, a big guy that he said has a lot of ability and has done this for them. So last year it went rather smoothly. The biggest complaints that we had last year were a few parents wanting to go over there and get involved, and you're going to have that. Just want to tell them how to run the program. And then we had a gentleman that drives a white Cadillac that with antennas on top of it, and the chief can tell you about this. And he goes over there and sits, and he's on a ham radio. He talks on the radio. And they thought they were being stalked, and he was going to come and capture the children and all this. And police got involved and verified he's a preacher, a very reliable man. So they got all that worked out. So just little nitpicky things, but I think we'll get a good program, and I think we'll be in good shape with it. Any other questions?
I just want to make one comment. I want to thank you, Councilman Hammock, for the questions. I mean, you're spot on. So, yeah, I know sometimes at this table it becomes debatable, right? But yeah, I would say that if Lewis was here or not here. So yeah, you asked the right questions. I'm glad, and I think this program is going in the right direction because of your efforts.
Well, and we know it works.
Yes.
And it is the quality program that we, the city of Wetumpka, want to be associated with.
Right.
For years, we as a city, due to funding restraints, have settled for nothing, and we have settled for less. I think in the city of Wetumpka, we should demand more for ourselves and for our children.